fashion queens, kings, royalty, and however else you identify, and welcome to Past Present Couture. Yes, the first video is finally here, and I am so excited to be going on this fashion journey with you guys. So I wanted to do a little introduction about myself before we jump right in to 5 different ways that you can create a unique style for yourself without breaking the bank. My name is Meg Leader. I'm a professional animator, and so that means that I have an eye for design. My favorite style would have to be the 40s and 50s, but I still like to draw from different eras and bring it into a present way to present yourself. So on this journey, I want to challenge all of us to try and find a sustainable way to create our wardrobes, which I think is so important in today's times. I really want to put a push on consignment shopping, and I want us to look at eco-friendly brands that we can go to support local businesses as well. So with all that said, let's jump right into the video. So tip number 1 I have for creating a unique style for yourself is to define what you feel comfortable in and figure out what your basics are. There are so many different videos on YouTube breaking down what someone would consider the basics or the staples in their wardrobe, and I think that's a great resource of where to start. Also, looking in your closet, what are you drawn to in terms of cuts for pants? Do you like to wear turtlenecks, blouses? What are things that you are drawn to and you already have so that we can work off of that? I would get a little notepad for yourself and start just being mindful of the things that you already feel comfortable in. I know fashion doesn't really put a push towards comfort all the time, but I also don't want us to be buying clothes that we're not going to wear. It's not very practical, and I don't want us to waste our money, our time, and the environment. So for me, I really like to have a high-rise pant or trouser. That's something I'm really drawn to, and even more than that, I really like to wear skirts. That's something that I've always felt the most comfortable in, even though not everyone is comfortable in skirts. I feel like it's the best way to present myself. I'm the most comfortable in form-fitting clothes. I like to work on exaggerating proportions, so really pushing in at the waist, having more exaggerated shoulders and hips. And that's just how I like to present myself to the world. Everybody has their own personal preference, and how we present ourselves to the world is so important. Everybody has to wear clothes anyway, so why not make it an exciting journey? And I know it's impossible to just go out there and rebuy our entire wardrobe, so start with the most important things to you. I would suggest looking at really nice blouses. They're always easy to layer. They're a good staple to have in your wardrobe. Blazers are really good. Think about what shoes you're gonna need. Do you have a really harsh winter? Do you need a winter boot? Or can you get away with just wearing loafers and sandals most of the year? Things to consider when starting to revamp our style. Number 2, please go thrifting. This is the best advice that I can give, because you're not just going to be getting the trends, you're going to be getting a whole plethora of different eras presented right before you, which are in materials that have lasted and passed the test of time already. So you're going to be buying quality, you're going to be getting it for a cheaper price, and you're going to be helping the environment by buying pre-loved clothing. We also support our local business owners, which is so important to me, and not just giving away to giant corporate brands all the time. So just things to be mindful of when we're shopping consignment. It's such a beautiful thing to do. I am the type of person that could be in a thrift store for hours and hours and hours. Just ask my mother or my partner. They have to deal with me all the time, escaping into a world of thrifting. It's such a wonderful experience too. You get to go through all the different racks, see all the different possibilities. There's so many different prints and patterns, and putting it all together is so exciting. So I would really suggest seeing what stands out to you when you go into a consignment store. Something to keep in mind, don't just buy an item that is a one-off. This is kind of tricky to explain, but you want to be trying to get items from the thrift store that are already going to integrate into your wardrobe, so that you can wear it with a whole bunch of different things, and you already have an outfit together in your head that you can put that item with. I've started to shift the way that I thrift because I want to start purchasing items that are gonna keep adding to my collection already. So think about colors that you already have and cuts and things that are gonna work with that as you go to your consignment stores. Number 3, what colors are you drawn to and complement your skin tone, hair color, and eyes? So color can be kind of daunting for a lot of people, and because of my background in visual art, I have comprehension over color theory a little bit more than your standard individual. So color theory is a giant beast, and I think we're all exploring it for our entire lives. I'm just gonna go into the surface right now, and someday we'll dive in a lot further. But basically, you're gonna wanna think about what the undertone to your skin is. Do you have cool undertones, warm undertones, or neutral? If you're neutral, you're lucky. You can pretty much play with any color and it will work with you. Your cool undertones, you're gonna have more blues and reds in your skin. You're gonna wanna find colors that are sliding more to the cool. And then with warm undertones, you have that yellow, likely undertone. So you're gonna wanna play with more warm colors. I don't like it when I hear people say they can't wear certain colors, because I believe everyone can wear any color they want. It just has to be a specific hue. So if you have those cooler undertones like I do and you want to wear red, maybe just find a red that pushes more to a purple. It's just going to be a little bit of a cooler red, make everything look a little bit more harmonious with the colors you already have. If we want to dive in here and get just a little bit more technical, if you're still a little lost and you want a more definite way to go about shopping for colors when you go into a store, I would take a picture of yourself that's in pretty neutral lighting, and if you have Photoshop or you have Procreate for your iPad, I would put that picture in, go to the color wheel and take a swatch from your skin tone. And it's so easy. Technology does it for us now. You can choose analogous colors, you can choose complementary, triadic, and from there you can kind of make a bunch of color swatches so that when you go into the store, you know different colors that will look good on your skin tone. And then it makes it a little bit less scary to try and branch out from just black and white and neutrals. Number 4, find a designer or performer that you love and steal from their styles. So there is a quote, and apparently it's by Pablo Picasso. It goes, "Good artists copy and great artists steal." I think this is really important when making our own styles, to take from the greats that have already come and done their job very well. It just makes it a lot easier to hone in on what could look good on us, and silhouettes, shapes that have worked in the past that we can draw from, make work on our own bodies, and make it into something a little bit new. That being said, I don't want to reinvent the wheel here. I think once we get a little bit further on our journey, we can start to be a little bit more daring, but educating ourselves on runway shows and what performers wear when they go to award shows is a really great place to start. And it's a bonus if you can find someone who has a similar body type to you, because you'll know what clothing looks good on them and then you can apply it to yourself. I would start to play around with the different silhouettes. Take the base look of somebody, and if you made it black and white, what are some things that they are trying to highlight about their bodies? A really big one is creating that hourglass figure I was talking about. So we use shoulder pads to exaggerate our shoulders to make our waist look smaller and then push out our hips. And this is a really easy way to start building outfits. There are just so many resources that we can go to. Go to fashion shows, go to Instagram, and go to good old-fashioned books as well to just jumpstart things that you find appealing. Make yourself a Pinterest board, write them down, and we can start to break down things that you're gonna be drawn to in stores, and it will make this journey easier. Number 5, think about the details when creating a look. God is in the details. So with design, I kind of want to make us think about going from the broad and then honing in to the small details. This is how we approach art, and this is how we should approach fashion as well. So you want to just start with your base look, obviously, get a good silhouette going, and then accessorizing is so fun, and it can really make or break an outfit. Accessorizing, you can kind of start off easily by choosing, do I want silver or gold? Because I know accessories are expensive too. There are ways to go about getting them for cheaper prices, but figure out the different jewel tones that you like on your skin and build out from there. When you're putting an outfit together, you can start to think about color. Do I want to bring a scarf into my hair to complement what color I have in my shoe or in my earrings? These are just little things that we can start to think about to really heighten a look. A really great example of accessorizing that's simple is just adding a belt to a look. And if you're thinking to yourself, this belt should really make this look better and it's not, maybe the belt is too small, maybe it's too big, maybe the accessory color on it isn't working with everything else you have planned in your look. Maybe the colors aren't quite working with the rest of your look. So a lot of this is going to be trial and error at the start. Trying a whole bunch of different looks, see what you like, maybe take note of why you like them, and then you start to understand the principles of design a little bit more. Proportionize, I'm going to steal this term from RuPaul. Start to think about ways to elongate your legs with accessories. Belts really help with that. It's just taking that next step to your looks. And the thing that's so amazing about fashion and putting together a look is there are infinite possibilities to get amazing results. So don't stop playing when you think you have a great outfit. It can always be elevated, it can always be changed to create a new look. And we can get more wear out of all of our clothes this way as well. Well, I think for the first video, I'm gonna leave you guys here. I wanna thank you all so much for watching. I had a wonderful time putting this all together. It's been a process. I really wanna say thank you to all of my family for helping me on this journey. My dad has been super supportive, and my mom and my partner has helped me put together this whole thing so far. If you like where the channel is going, please subscribe. If you have any comments about future videos you would like to see or questions you have, please put them down below. I will read each and every comment. And also give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. I really want to keep connected with all you fashion lovers out there. So thank you again, and until next time, besos.